Hey guys, welcome to the garage. In this video I'm going to document my journey through building a Ratrod slash hot rod. I found myself in that funky little groove between the two. Not sure if I want to go traditional rat rod, traditional hot rod, or carve out somewhere in the middle. But this is going to be a video series of my journey through building this car. I picked this car up as it sits as basically a rolling chassis, and we're going to finish it up together. So I'm going to show you my car. It's a 1930 Ford Model A sedan. I'm going to pick the camera up. We're going to go around the car. So there's the wheels and tires for it. Those are Firestone 21-inch wheels, and that tire stands almost 35 inches tall. And right now the car is fully aired up, and I do have it on my car dollies as we go around. This is actually going to be the motor that we're going to build for this car. This came out of a wrecked truck. I got the motor, transmission, I got all the wiring harness and everything over there, intake. But we're not, hopefully we won't have to use any of that stuff, because that's just a mess. And I can't imagine that even if we did have somebody clean all that up, that would ever look good underneath the car, but we'll see. But anyway, that's the motor we're going to use. 5.3 LS, 2003. This one is the 862 castings on it. Just a little bit, we're going to break this motor apart and see who was the manufacturer on that. What I've been reading is the 862 along with the 706 had that problem of cracking, so hopefully this isn't one of these motors. But this is another LS that I bought. Got a stupid good deal on it, so I just used it to mock it up. And as you can see by wood blocks, I've got to relocate the mounting motor mounts. It was originally set up for a small block, not LS. But here's the front end. Disc brakes. That was the original radiator shroud. Disc brakes, suspension. I'm hoping that this car is going to have real clean lines, keep it simple, but yet I still love that edginess of the rat rods. So I'm going to show you the rear end 4-link. It's on bags. And all this was done really nice. So that's the air tank over there. That's going to be the battery box. And here's the floor. I just made templates of all the floor panels. I'm going to have a real hard time with the transmission tunnel, so I'm going to need all of y'all's help to help me through that process, because guys, I'm not a fabricator. I don't try to be, but I am going to build this car. That's a dash, real clean lines. I picked up a Miller 211 last week and been playing around with it. Really enjoyed that guy. Here's the back of the car. See how clean that dash looks? I just got bungee cord holding the doors together. But guys, I've always wanted a car like this, and can't wait to show y'all the process through this build. Again, I'll show it to you real quick. And today's episode, we're gonna break down this motor. We're gonna see how the internal of this guy looks. We're gonna completely strip it down, take a look at the heads, and even give an attempt at trying to port these heads. Maybe not do a full-blown blending of the bowls and valves, but maybe just a good cleanup of the casting mark. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and get this thing stripped down and see exactly who did make those heads. Again, that's a 862 casting, and this Dunner motor over here has got the 706 castings on it. And as you can tell, this motor either ran hot or never got the oil change. It's got a ton of crud built up in it, but other than that, it actually looks fairly clean. So I'm going to rob pieces and parts off of both motors until we get one that we like. But I'm going to get this set up on the tripod, and we're going to get breaking down this motor. Alright guys, we're back at it. I've got my motor here. I also got my gloves on. I really like to wear gloves as much as I can. It just keeps my hands cleaner. And at the end of the night, it just helps me clean up a little quicker. But I'm going to start breaking this motor down, take the coils off of it, take all the spark plugs off, the starter, the motor mounts. We're just going to do that together, okay? Got my DeWalt impact. This is just a standard DeWalt impact and drill combo. This is the brushless version, and I absolutely love these drills. They're powerful, they're quick, able to get the job done. Let's see what else I can take off. Alright guys, I'm back. Finally got all the sockets I need. Start pulling off the exhaust bolts. Grab my 10mm. Sorry, 12. Yeah. Alright, fully pull back. I'll spin the motor around and get to the other side. Oh, let's go this way. When I was picking the motor up, I went ahead and took off the exhaust manifolds. Obviously have no intentions of using those. Man, those things are stupid heavy. Go ahead and pull this motor out off. I do have a new set of weld-up motor mounts that we'll be using for this car. It comes complete with the bushings, so once we get the motor back in place with the right transmission, we'll get that mocked up and get it hanging in the car. That'll be cool. There it is. It's hiding from me. Pull out these. Alright, let's pull the starter off. Impact wouldn't take it, so we got to use a ratchet just to bust it loose real quick. Yeah, tight. We can spin them off with the impact. Definitely want to save that guy. He'll be useful. We'll go back together. And guys, I don't have a limitless checkbook here. You know, everything I do is want to try to be as affordable as we can. Obviously, building a hot rod rat rod and four-wheel don't always go together, but we're going to do the best we can. I don't have unlimited funds at it. That's why a lot of the work I just opted to just go ahead and do myself. I'm not a mechanic, not a fabricator, but we're going to give it one hell of a shot. Let's go ahead and take the spark plugs out. So once we do get the heads off, we can rotate the motor. Ooh. Wow. Jeez. Looks like somebody clearly didn't put any anti-seize on these guys. We'll spin it around, break the other ones loose. This one's broken. That was too. Yeah. Alright, let's pop these out. Looks like that bolt's broke off of the valve cover. Alright, now we got the plugs out. We'll go ahead and pull the valve covers and we'll see how well this motor is maintained. That's an 8mm. Wow. Looks damn good compared to that one. Looks like they took care of this motor. I don't see hardly any. I don't see any sludge. Look how clean that looks, Kim. Can y'all see that? Look how clean that motor looks. Looks great. It was getting tight. All right, let's take the other one off. You would think about a third or fourth time, or you can't spin it that way. Same thing, it's good. Obviously this motor was well maintained, and hopefully we'll have some good life out of it, because I don't plan on rebuilding the bottom end, but I do plan on putting a camshaft and doing a light port job on these heads. So seeing this is really, really encouraging, especially compared to that motor. Night and day difference. Let's see if we can turn it over. Yeah. Tell you what, let's go ahead and pop off the rocker arms there. Now, I was told that you want to remove these when they're not under load. So let's see what we can do. That was loose. That was loose. That one, that one, that one. Okay, so I'll with those two. So this one. I should know that wouldn't work. That's all this is loose. Alright, that should be all of them. I guess it makes sense to go ahead and take them all out while you're doing it instead of having to go back to them twice. But regardless, we got them loose. So just pick all this up at one time. Oh, this guy. Come on, girl. There we go. Now, I was told to look for a battery symbol, which I don't see. Let me take the camera off of it and let's see, let y'all take a look at it. Zoom in for you. I don't see that battery symbol, so hopefully these are not the, I think it was called Castech heads. But again, look how clean they are. That's actually really exciting to know that somebody took care of this motor. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Now, this motor did sit out in the weather. I think it was covered up, but it was still in the weather. But so we'll have to do a really good job of cleaning all that rust off. When we go back to build, and I want to paint this motor and transmission red. My transmission guy makes sure we get a paint that breathes, so to help reduce some of the heat off the transmission. But I'll set this guy back up and we'll take these off. That one's loose, that one's loose, that one's loose, that one, and that one. So we'll go ahead and crack these. the motor. We'll wait for those valves to come back up. There's one. There we go. Go ahead and crack this loose. Guys, while I'm doing this, please feel free to leave comments. Again, I am not a full-blown mechanic. I'm what I would consider myself a good parts changer. If I know what's wrong with it, I can replace a part, provided it's not real in depth, but I am not a mechanic, so feel free to leave me notes on what I should be doing or shouldn't be doing, or for next time, and then let me know what y'all would do to this motor if it was yours and going to put it in this Ratrod project. I noticed the tires can't handle a whole lot of power, so I think really getting 300, 350, maybe 400 horsepower would be good. And I've been talking to the guys at Fitech, and on their intake system. Now, those intake systems with the self-tuning capability, the wiring harness, I think that's the ticket. Plus, that gives me the look I want to go of blacked out as well. So Fitech seems to have it going on. So my plans are to use that intake system along with the camshaft heads. And I can set this motor up on an engine dyno. My buddy's got one. If I could talk him into letting us go in there and film to see what kind of power this motor is making. All right. Pull that off. That's the one that was jumping out at me last time, but it won't come out. Afterwards, I'll go back and mark what was right and left. And let's take a look at the push rods. Wow, you can see right through them. Those, I pulled them out and they were slammed full of gunk, but these look great. All right, let's go ahead and pull this head off. Now, I know there's a particular order to put the heads back on, but I think taking them off, you can just pull them off as is. So let's just go ahead and break these loose. All right, guys, I'm back here. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to use my my electric 1/2" impact and see if it can do it. That's tight. Okay, guys, I was close to really messing up that bolt. Because of my extension on there, it kept trying to round off, so I finally got broke loose. Let's Alright, so that's top, middle, the outside. Let's go ahead and pull those. So I'm talking about, almost boogered that one up. Pull my push rods. Oh, I got one more. That one, I think it's a coolant line that goes back. I gotta do that as well. Looks like a little 10mm. Yeah, right here. Alright, now we'll pull it off. Initial inspection looks pretty daggum good too. A little bit of carbon buildup, but you're going to see some. That's fine. I don't see anywhere where it was blown out or leaking real bad. I see a piece of just leaf, piece of pine straw. Alright, these pistons are different from that motor. These have got a cross, looks like a plus sign, cylinder walls look pretty good. A little shiny, but not bad. Not near as bad as that one. Pull this off. All in all, I say it looks really good. I'm going to pull this off real quick and I'll show you the piston. Ah, it didn't stay. Let's see if this one will. Nope, didn't stay there. That's alright. Guys, let me show you the difference in pistons, and maybe y'all can shine some light on the difference or which one's better. I'm wondering if I've actually got two different motors here. Because I was reading something about flat top pistons versus disc, recessed disc pistons. So I think one of these motors is a 4.3 or 4.8, and the other one's a 5.3. 4.8 and a 5.3. Which one is which? You see there? See your plus sign, cross sign, recessed, but the cylinder walls look pretty good. So let's go over here to this one. I've already pulled off this side. See, those are flat top. I think I might have a caliper gauge to see the size, but notice how these are flat and those are dished. Visually they look pretty close. Now I'm wondering if just one motor if that motor had a less compression than this motor, but let me grab my caliper and see. Alright guys, I got my caliper. It took me a minute to find a battery for it. The battery's dead when I got it, but let's see what we're working with here. .76, right at 3.77. Let's check this one. 3.77, 3.76, 3.76. Let's go over here and see what that one had. Same thing. 3.76. 3.76. So same shoulder size. Okay guys, just to show you that I am not a mechanic. Just did a quick little Google research and realized that both the 4.8 and the 5.3 have the same bore size. Y'all probably already knew that. Y'all could have told me. Saved me a little bit of time. But 3.78, and the difference is a stroke. 4.8 has a 3.268 and a 5.3 is 3.6. So although the pistons are different, the bore size is the same. But I was told both these motors were 5.3. So guys, if y'all have identification marks that I can look at, let me know. I'd be happy to double check. But I feel like both these were 5.3s. I trust the source, but now I'm realizing that some of those pickups I think did come with 4.8s. So, oh shit, might have a different animal in my hands. Okay guys, went ahead and broke these loose, got these out, forward push rods. So now I'm ready to crack this head open and take a look at this side. First inspection looks pretty good. I think we looked up and got a good motor here. Again, a little carbon buildup, not bad. I think it's something we can certainly work with. Pistons look good, cylinder walls. Again, they're a little shiny, but I think we can just put a good crosshatch on them, maybe hone them out and get them, put some new ring, clean the pistons up. I think we'll be in good shape. Again, I'm trying to do this on a budget. So I don't want to spend crazy money, but I'll spend the money where I need to. Okay guys, well thank you all for watching my first episode, and stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe, and so you can watch me make a fool of myself as we continue to build this motor and get this car going. So thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.